Welcome to the Folktale Project. This is Dan Scholz. Today we have our final story from Legends of the Rhine by Wilhelm Reuland for this week. And this is a story of a man succeeding, and in fact, exceeding his birth. This is Bishop Willigis. In the year 1000 there was a very pious priest in Mayence called Bishop Willigis. He was the only son of a poor wheelwright, but by his perseverance and his own merit he had attained to the dignity of first priest of the kingdom. The honest citizens of Mayence loved and honored the worthy divine, although they did not altogether like having to bow down to one who had been brought up in a simple cottage like themselves. The bishop once reproved them in gentle tones for thinking too much of mere descent. This vexed the supercilious citizens, and one night they determined to play Willigis a trick. They took some chalk and drew enormous wheels on all the doors of his house. Early next morning, as the bishop was going to mass, he noticed the scoffer's malicious work. He stood silently looking at the wheels, the chaplain by his side, expecting every moment that the reverend prelate would burst forth in a terrible rage. But a gay smile spread over the bishop's features, and, ordering a painter to be sent to him, he told him to paint white wheels on a scarlet background, visible to every eye, just where the chalk wheels had been drawn, and underneath to paint the words, "Willigis, Willigis. Just think what you have risen from." But he did not stop there. He ordered the wheelwright to make him a plough wheel and caused it to be placed over his couch in memory of his extraction. Thereafter, the scoffers were put to silence, and the people of Mayence began to honor and esteem their worthy bishop, who, though he had been so exalted, possessed such honest common sense. White wheels on a red ground have been the arms of the bishops of Mayence ever since. And that is the story of Bishop Willigis. And in addition to being the Archbishop of Mayence, he was also the Arch-Chancellor of the entire Holy Roman Empire, and happened to crown the Duke of Bavaria, Henry IV, as King of the Romans in Mayence. This is Dan Scholz for the Folktale Project. Don't forget that you can subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, Overcast, anywhere you like to get your podcasts. You can follow us on Twitter at Folktale Project. You can find us on Auto Radio, TuneIn Radio, iHeartRadio, Spotify, anywhere you like to listen. And you can always head over to folktaleproject.com, where you'll find a new story waiting for you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Next week, we'll be back with 3 new tales from Legends of the Rhine. As always, thank you so much for listening.